Zen Koans A queen's great delight. A woman went to hear Master Queen give a lecture. He said, "Your mind is the pure land, and your body is Amida Buddha. When Amida Buddha appears, mountains, rivers, forests, and fields all radiate a great light." If you want to understand, look into your own heart. The old woman pondered Queen's words day and night, waking and sleeping. One day, as she was washing a pot after breakfast, a great light flashed through her mind. She dropped the pot and ran to tell her queen. Amida Buddha filled my whole body. Mountains, rivers, forests, and fields are all shining. Shining with light. How wonderful, she danced with joy. What are you talking about? Her queen asked. Does the light shine up your asshole? Small as she was, she gave him a big push, saying, "I can see you're not enlightened yet." They both burst out laughing. Zen Koan A queen's praise for song meditation. All beings are Buddha by nature, just as water and ice are the same. Without water, there is no ice. Outside of beings, no Buddha. People miss what's in front of them and go searching far, far, far from home. It's sad, like someone standing in water and crying out in thirst, or a child from a rich family struggling among the poor. We cycle through the heavens and hells because we keep setting out on the dark roads of ignorance. Dark road after dark road. When will we be free from birth and death? Meditation can't be praised enough. The good effects of generosity and discipline, prayer, self-reflection, and practice have their source in meditation. With what you gain from just one sitting, all your crimes are wiped away. Then where are those heavens and hells? The pure land. The pure land. comes near. If this way moves you the first time you hear it, and you simply follow it, endless blessings, endless blessings fall upon you. Even more if you turn the light. If you turn the light inward and witness your own nature, your nature which is empty nature, you go beyond any doctrine. The gate opens, cause and effect are one. There is no two, no three. The formless form comes into form, going or returning, going or returning, going or returning, going, returning. We are in the right place, thinking thoughts without thought, singing and dancing are the voice of the way. The vast emptiness of deep meditation, the brightness, of the bright moon of wisdom. Is anything missing from this moment? Nirvana appears before us. This very place is paradise. This very body, the Buddha. By Hakuin Ikaku. Translation by John Tarrant. Zen Koan. Hakuin's sound of one hand, two hands, clap, and there is a sound. What is the sound of one and one? Zen Koan, hanging by your teeth, GG5. The teacher said, it's as though you were up in a tree, hanging from a branch with your teeth. Your hands and feet can't touch any branch. Someone appears beneath the trees and asks, what is the meaning of Bodhidharmas coming from the West? The West. If you do not answer, you evade your responsibility. If you do not answer, you lose your life. What do you do? Zen Koan, Hanshan Tree, MK39. A tree older than the forest it stands. From PZI Miscellaneous Koans, Case 39, Hanshan. Zen Koan, Heart Sutra, Zen Koan L in an SUV MK26. What would you do if demons came out of hell in an SUV and asked you to ride with them? From PZI Miscellaneous Koans, Case 26. Zen Koan Hermit of Lotus Peak, BCR 25. The Hermit of Lotus Peak held up their staff, saying to the group gathered around, "When the ancestors reached here, why didn't they decide to stay here?" Everyone was silent, so the hermit answered herself, "Because it has no power for the path." Then she asked, "In the end, how was it?" She answered her own question again. "I put my staff across my shoulders and set off without a backward glance, going straight into the endless mountains." From Blue Cliff Record, case number 25. Translated by John Tarrant, Joan Sutherland. Zen Koan. Hongzhi's called back from the dream. MK 34. A monk asked Hongzhi, "What about the ones who've gone?" Hongzhi said, white clouds rise to the top of valleys. Blue peaks lean into the empty sky. The monk asked, "What about the ones who return?" Hongzhi said, "Heads covered in white hair, they leave the cliffs and valleys, and valleys, and valleys, and valleys. In the dead of night, they descend through the clouds to the market stalls. What about the ones who neither come nor go, come nor go?" The stone woman calls them back from their dream. Their dream of the world. From PZI Miscellaneous Koans, case number 34. Zen Koan. How are you? How are you? PZI Inquiry Koan. Zen Koan. How do I become free? A student asked. How do I get emancipated? I break my chains? Who has put you in bondage? The student didn't know what to do with that, so they said, "What is the Pure Land? Who has defiled you and made you impure? What is Nirvana? Who has placed you in birth and death?" Zen Koans. Shenshan was crossing a river with his Dharma brother Dongshan. Dongshan said, "Don't make a mistake with your steps and slip into the current." Shenshan said, "If I make a mistake with my steps, then I won't live to cross the river." Dongshan said, "What is the state without mistakes?" Shenshan said, "Now I am crossing the river with the ancestor." From the record of Dongshan. Zen Koan. How do you unify Hawaii? How did King Kamehameha the Great turn over the 7,000-pound Nahasto? How do you unify all of Hawaii? A Hawaiian myth. Note, in ancient Hawaii there was a giant slab of rock. A rock. A slab of rock known as the Nahasto. It was found on the banks of the Waidoa River on the island of Kauai, but was carried by double-hulled canoe to the city of Hilo. There it became a symbol of the Naha clan. It was believed that whoever could turn over the 7,000-pound stone would be granted power to unify all the kingdoms of all the islands of Hawaii. It is said that at the age of 14, King Kamehameha the Great lifted and toppled the stone. Later in life, he fulfilled the prophecy, unifying all of Hawaii under his rule. Zen Koan. Wangpo's Gobblers of Dregs, BCR 11. Wangpo said, "You are gulping down the dregs of the wine. If you keep running around like this, where will you find today? Don't you know yet that there isn't a single Chan teacher in the whole of the country?" A student stepped forward and asked, "But what about all these places where people are guiding students and leading communities?" Wangpo said, "I didn't say no to John. Only no John teachers." From Blue Cliff Record Case 11, translated by John Tarrant and Joan Sutherland, titled Wangpo Wants You to Find Today. Zen Koan. Wainungs no north and south, north and south, north and south. GG 23. The fifth ancestor asked, "Where did you come from?" "From the south of the mountain," said Wainung. "What did you come for?" "To become the Buddha," said Wainung. "You cannot become the Buddha because the people south of the mountain have no Buddha nature." Wainung said, "Though there is south and north for people, how can there be a south and north for Buddha nature?" From the commentary on Gateless Gate, case number 23. Wainung's original face. Zen Koans A, Wainung's original face. GG 23. Quickly, without thinking, good or evil. What is your original face before your parents were born? From Gateless Gate,